Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and well, we are back at the Rangers camp in Nan-Laglin. You might remember on the previous episode we found Ergothorn's body, dead. He was killed, we still don't know by whom. And he was telling us about the Oathbreakers. It seems some of the Oathbreakers of Eric escaped Gondor and are now hiding at a place known as the Forsaken Road. So the Grey Company wants to go there and check if the Oathbreakers will answer Aragorn's call. Well, that's roughly what's going on. Just a quick recap before we start today.
The Forsaken Road.
Are you ready to depart for the Forsaken Road? Many of my brethren have volunteered to come with us. They are eager to find some information that will aid Aragorn, especially to see if there is some secret by which he can compel the Oathbreakers to fulfill their oath.
We have come to walk the Forsaken Road, where a group of Oathbreakers sought to escape their curse. Is it possible that Aragorn might compel them to fulfill their oath? We seek to learn if it is so.
Okay, so here we have Radanir, and here we are in the Forsaken Road. This is an evil place, Beriathan, and the dread of it lies like a cloud upon my limbs. And so cold. I should think I would never be warm again. This is a place of the dead, kept by them throughout the long years. Will they rally to Aragorn's cause? We must learn if it be so. Stay alert, we do not know what we will find along the Forsaken Road. The men we seek must labor still under Isildur's curse. What ceaseless toil their cowardice has given them. Hold, there is a presence here. Show yourself! Who dares disturb this place? Who dares venture where only the dead may walk? The living may not pass. This road is not for you. Turn back! Turn back while you still have the power to do so. Only the dead may walk this Forsaken Road. Come, my brothers. Come see these wayward children. Oh. This spooky eerie. Who dares disturb the restless dead? I dare. And what is that to us? Why should the dead care who you are? Why? Because my chieftain is the heir of him to whom you took your oath. Yeah, the dead appearing out of nowhere from behind and around you. You get to experience what Gimli felt when he ventured within the mountains. Yeah, it got me. Let me tell you that. So okay, let's continue. Stay on your guard, Beriathan. These men are without honor. We are here to listen to their words, but we must remain cautious. Do you acknowledge the right of Isildur's heir to hold you to your oath? You have not been judged worthy of speaking, weak child. If you can defeat me, perhaps Britain will listen to your claim. Britou, okay, so you might remember that name. That's one of the men that went to King Riog, to the Stone of Eric, when Isildur cursed them. But it seems he and his people are trying to flee the curse. Is everyone alright? Using our strength, we are not to be trifled with, Mounir. You cannot defeat me. Oh my god, he got Radanir really fast. Have you had enough, Mountaineer? Your honor is gone and only my chieftain can return it to you. Okay, yeah, this guy doesn't give up that easily. And now he got me. The Dunedain and their allies will not be cowed by the likes of you, Oathbreaker. I desist, Dunedain, for now. You fight passing well for a child. Britou will want to speak with you. Britou always wants to speak with those who brave this road. Keep the chasm on the right and you will find him. Okay, keep the chasm on your right and you will find Britou. We need to find and talk to him. The music in here is really good. It was unwise of you to come here, Warmbloods. This place belongs to the dead who do not rest, and all your kind who stray here perish. All who stray here belong to the dead. You came to this place to escape your curse, Britou, and you brought these men with you. But there was no escape, and you will never know the peace of death until you fulfill your oath. I will consider what you have to say. Okay, so this one, in case you have not noticed, is Kandite. It seems to me a good sign, Beriathan. If the Oathbreakers will fulfill their oath to Isildur, we will command an army the like of which has never been seen in Middle-earth. Surely victory will not be far behind. I will consider it, but only if you can stand against the dead. Okay, yeah, they are persistent. Witness the strength of the Dunedain and their allies. Yes, I am filled with the fear of you. Perhaps these others will do. And here we go again. Oh. Britou, enough of this. We need prove nothing to you. I think you do. Okay, more of this guy. We did not come here to entertain your careless whims, Oathbreaker. And yet you do so most admirably. Come, my kin, slay them. Oh, can you please stop stunning me? End this, Britou! I command you to end this! I need not listen to your commands, Warmblood. Oh, come on. How many more of these guys do we need to fight before we can advance the story? Hold! I have the authority to command you and all your kind, Britou. For I am the heir of Isildur. What evidence do you have that this be so? Only this, the Ring of Barahir, heirloom of Isildur's line. I see. We will fulfill our oath at last, that the heir may lift the curse, tell your men. But that is not the Ring of Barahir, and you are not the heir of Isildur. You are betrayed. You must escape the Forsaken Road. Now you die. Oh, come on. Have to get out of here. Another ranger. All in. Run back to the Forsaken Road and talk to Radanir to escape. What has happened? All of a sudden, the Oathbreakers fell upon us, and we have only driven them off for the moment. We have to get out of here. Where is Kandite? I have not seen him yet. Stop! We have to wait for Kandite. He has not yet come this way. You are correct. We must get out of here. Hurry, before it's too late for us. Okay, so we did find the Oathbreakers, but the Grey Company's plan didn't work, and now Kandite is dead. Well, many other rangers as well, but Kandite especially, which we got to know first during our first journey into the Lone Lands, retaking Weathertop. Him being kind of the lore master of the Grey Company, he had a lot of knowledge about the history of the Dunedain, the history of Gondor, and he was a valuable member of the company. So yeah, his loss is a heavy one. It hits hard for the Grey Company and for us as players as well. We got to know Kandite, and now that he's gone, it is like losing a friend.
We knew there would be hardship on our road, but to happen so soon.
We knew there would be hardship on our road, Beriathan, but I did not think it would happen so soon.
Go to Corunir and tell him we are done with Sudrugund and done with Nar.
I want Corunir to come back from Sudrugund. It is time we made ready to leave once again, and I want every ranger ready to depart. We have lost too many of our number to foolish detours. Enough! Go to Sudrugund and tell Corunir that it is done. We ride at first light. I do not care what Nar may know or of what Ergothorn was afraid. I thought we could attain some secret, some new wisdom that would be of use to Aragorn when we come at last to him in Rohan, but I was wrong. There is no secret weapon, no easy victory. Go to Corunir and tell him we are done with Sudrugund and done with Nar. Okay, so yes, as you see here, we need to return to Sudrugund, but instead of taking the milestone there, which we can of course do, we are still missing a couple things in Enedlight, and we can get one of those on our way to Corunir. So the first one is the relic, the mysterious relic of Enedlight, which is in Thor's Kump. That's one thing that we still have not done here in Enedwaith that we can easily do. The other one, I'm not sure if I missed something in the Gloomglens, but I think we'll have a chance of double checking that really soon. For the time being, we're gonna ride. And yeah, we're gonna look for the mysterious relic, but then we will climb to Sudragon, advancing the deed, even though we will not get it completed today. But at some point, I'm in a hurry to complete that deed, so yeah. Okay, we're really close now to it. If you are running these dailies constantly once or twice, I think should be enough for you to come across that mysterious relic, which was added in Enedwave after it was released. During update 2, I think it was. Echoes of the Dead. That's where the mysterious relics, if memory serves me right, were added a little bit earlier to the update, like to build hype for the new raid that was coming. And then with update 2 Echoes of the Dead, the raid, well, the entire instance cluster was released. Here we have the mysterious relic in Enedwave. What do we have here? On the slope stands an evil-looking relic. As you examine the relic, you are suddenly held in the grasp of complicated sensations. Feelings of sickness, anger, and fear rush through you, and just as it seems it must be too much, they pass. You are left feeling weak and weary, and the relic keeps its secrets to itself.
What do you need?
I do not like this, Beriathan. It is clearly a relic of evil, but what its purpose may be, I cannot fathom. Does its presence here signal some new danger to the Great Company? Okay, are we missing any relics here? Ah, no! Now we need to talk to Barliman Butterbur at the Prancing Pony. So right now, as part of the story, the epic line that we are following, we are not set to return to the Prancing Pony anytime soon. But the idea behind this is it sends you to the Prancing Pony, and this is one of the ways in which you can begin the In Their Absence quest line that will eventually lead you to all the instances there. The other one is the deed that you complete once you reach level 65. So yeah, basically now you just need to go back to Barliman Butterbur and begin the instance. So what's the deal in here? This is some sort of side story, if you will, a complementary to what we've been witnessing and what we've been playing through. And I do enjoy the lore behind this very much, so I do intend on doing this. And well, I would solo as most of it as I can, because there are some raid wings that you cannot do solo even if you are over leveled. But yes, I'm gonna wait till I am a little bit over level so that I can solo it through the small and full fellowship instances and as much of the raid as I can. But yeah, for me to be able to show you the entirety of this, I'll need to have a group of some extra players to be able to do the full raid. I have only done this raid in full once. Or twice, maybe. But it's really cool. What happens inside there is one of LOTRO's best moments, if you ask me. But well, let's not get ahead of ourselves because there's still a lot of time before that comes to pass, at least for me. Maybe when I upload it, maybe I will be able to upload the In the Absence questline close to the release of these videos as well. I'm not sure yet, but at least for me it's still a long time before I'm able to do all this. So for the time being, we just need to talk to Corunir at Sudragoon and continue our epic.
I will follow Halbarad's orders, but I will not leave until I have some answers.
I must follow Halbarad's orders, but I will not leave until I have some answers. After the disaster of the Forsaken Road, I strode through the Kumb and collected the ingredients for the strange-smelling brew. Kiveluz, Nijamutju, and Hulwulhurs. Fridgar did not want to, but at the end I gave him no choice, and he has brewed the drink and given it to Nar. Hurry, go now to Nar and ask him, once again, how he knows of the Oathbreakers. Ask him how he knows the words of Elrond concerning the path of the dead. Ask him why my friends are dead. Go, Beriathan. We will leave Sudragoon, but first I want to know why all of this had to happen. Well, luckily for us, Nar, right here. And as you see here, you can either complete a quest directly or get all the answers that you want.
I did not know the words of Elrond were a secret. My friend knew of them.
How do you know Elrond's words? I did not know the words of Elrond were a secret. My friend knew of them and spoke at length concerning the futility of traversing the paths of the dead. Nar breathes deeply of the strange-smelling brew and he smiles quizzically at you. He says much that perhaps should have remained hidden, it's true, but when he speaks of a thing I confess, it seems foolhardy to disagree or debate with him on it. He has a curious way about him, this friend I made in the mines. I thought it strange to see him there, but he said Herluf brought him down. Nar's brow creases in thought. But that's odd. Herluf went south to Sigil Jabal and hasn't been here for years. I wonder when he let my friend into the mines. He can't have. Who did you meet in the mines?
Why, Saruman the White, of course. I thought you knew.
Nar looks at you with amusement. Clearly he thinks you have said something funny. Why, Saruman the White, of course. I thought you knew. Nar does not seem to notice your shocked expression. He has long been a friend of my family, of course. He is the very wisest of the wise, it is said, and I agree. Nar finally seems to notice your shocked expression, and as you hastily explain Saruman's treachery, Nar waves his hand impatiently. There must have been some mistake. Saruman has always been a friend to the dwarves, and through the long years he has told us a great deal that would otherwise remain hidden. The wizard has not betrayed us. There must have been some mistake. You seem to think I have done something wrong, but I can tell you I certainly have not. Or can it be? What did you tell him?
He was very interested in the Rangers, of course.
And in the Dunlandings who live nearby. He wanted any maps of cave systems and dwarf mines I could bring him from the library. He said he was trying to protect the Dunlandings from a massive gathering of Uruks, and so he was. You saw the group that attacked us here. But Nar... Did he say anything about Ergothorn?
He never spoke of anyone called Ergothorn to me.
He did speak occasionally of someone doing his work in the lands of Enedwythe, Dunland, and Rohan, but whether he was talking about the same person or more than one was never clear to me. It is not the place of this dwarf to question a wizard. I see. Okay, so was Ergothorn an ally of Saruman? I think that unlikely. I would like to believe he wasn't. He called the name of Minas Ithil for Eru's sake, but maybe Saruman did fool him, huh? That's the problem here. You don't know. Saruman was playing you and the Great Company all along. And as you see here, he has many agents in Enedwaith, Dunland, and Rohan. So the path for the Great Company would only get harder as we go south. The distant expression that Nar usually wears has been replaced with a short glare. He is still under the effect of the strange smelling brew, but that clarity may not last long.
I cannot believe this. We've played right into Saruman's hands.
I cannot believe this. The traitor Saruman has been influencing our errand without our knowledge, and we have played right into his hands. This stage of our journey, this investigation into the mystery posed by Nar, is over. Halbarad is right. The next stage of our journey will take us south into Dunland, likely towards war and danger, right beneath the shadow of our enemy. But it does not matter. What matters is that we journey. For good or ill, the Great Company will continue on its road. This detour means our enemy knows we are coming. We must hope he does not know why, but if he does, perhaps that knowledge will cause him to make a mistake, to make some error he will regret. Our friends have perished. Our hope for the future must not die with them. The Great Company will ride again, and soon. You will come with us, if you still wish to. I would not blame you for changing your mind, for the road will be hard. But of course I'm gonna go with you. How could I? How could not I? Okay, let us take this.
It is true. We don't know what we will find as we ride south. I look out over these lone lands and wonder what will happen to them when we have gone. But this is something we must do. Each of us has sworn an oath to Aragorn, our chieftain, and none of us will break that oath. We know the risks. None of us would join the Grey Company if we felt its errand was not important enough to brave those risks. For my part, I will not give in to fear of the unknown. We all have our role to play, and I hope only that when I have played mine, the world will have been better for my having been in it.
You might remember those were the words that Kandai told you when you went to him in the Lowlands to tell him about the Grey Company. Yeah, in a way those are his parting words, because that summarizes everything Kandai and the Grey Company believes in, and all the sacrifices they are willing to make to ensure that Aragorn regains his throne. So that's what matters most right now, and even though Kandai's loss is painful, I'm sure he was satisfied knowing that he did all he could to fulfill his oath to his chieftain. And now it is up to us to make sure that what remains to be done, it's done. And we'll begin that by journeying south into Dunland, so that's what Corunir and I are gonna do right now.
We have delayed too long already. I am ready to go.
Return to Halbarad in Lanuk, and we will decide how best to proceed south into Dunland. We will leave this place behind, and none too soon. If we had left earlier, we could have left with Kandai and my fallen brothers, and not without them. But still, yes, Kandai's loss and all the other rangers who died in the Forsaken Road, that's a big hit for the Grey Company. This is something that the LOTRO team was also playing with when they created the story of the Grey Company in the game, because throughout Eriador we come to know more than 30 rangers, but only 30 of them reach Aragorn in Rohan. So that way the LOTRO team has some leeway in what they can do. As you can see, not all of the rangers will arrive. Some of them will die along the road, some of them already have, but some of them will not make it to that final part of the journey for different reasons that we'll get to see when we get to Dunland. So yes, we'll need to go to Halbarad in Lanark. So that we can continue. Using here the Great Company is finally here in Lanark, ready to depart Halbarad, Braegyar, Prestadir, nobody else it seems.
Corunir is right. This delay has been costly.
If what you say is true, and Saruman does know of our errand, we travel from hardship into even greater peril. And yet, we must not despair or turn from our road, or our brethren will have fallen for naught. Albert sighs, his brow creased with worry. There are two paths we could take into Dunland, and I propose that we split into smaller groups and travel each of these paths. We will be less likely to be noticed as we cross into Dunland. Prestadir and Braegyar have scouted our options. Speak with them to hear of the two roads that we might use to enter Dunland.
Trum Dreng is a forested land, where shadows pool in the hollows between the hills.
The southwest passage into Dunland will take us through Trum Dreng, Beriathan. It is a forested land where shadows pool in the hollows between the hills. As I scouted ahead, I saw emblems and totems of a horned stag, but few people. They are likely to be on the edge of the conflicts in Dunland, though if it be by their choice or by necessity, I did not discover. You are welcome to come with my group into Trum Dreng, Beriathan, and we will learn the truth of it.
The bone vales are dusty and barren, and its people are tough, like coffin nails.
The southeast passage into Dunland will take us through the Bone Vales, an inhospitable and barren land. The crags and valleys are dusty and barren, and its people are tough, like coffin nails. There are few souls in the Bone Vales, few eyes to watch our passage. Caution must be our watchword, stealth our constant companion. My group would welcome your presence, Beriathan.
Which road do you wish to take into Dunland? Each will have its dangers.
You have heard what we know about our possible paths into Dunland. Each way could be dangerous, and we will not know what awaits us until we get there. Which road do you wish to take into Dunland, Beriathan? Each will have its dangers. Make your choice and tell Braegyar or Prestadir which group you will follow. Braegyar if you wish to travel to Trum Dreng, or Prestadir if you wish to enter the Bone Vales. Okay, so this is the choice that you have. So let's open the Dunland map. The Trum Dreng is this area here, and the Bone Vales is this area here. So basically, yeah, there you have it. Here, Trum Dreng or the Bone Vales. And basically, so you have two options. Do you take the path through the Mournshaws, or do you take the path through the Lich Blobs? So even though the epic does not get you to the Lich Blobs or the Mournshaws, I still think it's important for you to take both of these zones, do the quest in both of these zones, see the lore behind it, the feel, the scenery, and that way you can decide now which path do you prefer. Now, in my opinion, there are a couple things you need to consider. First of all, you might remember on our road through the Lich Blobs, at some point we found Ergothorn, the Doomcaller, the greatest of the Gondlords of Middle-earth, and that's a creature of great evil. And going through that path where Ergothorn was last seen, to me, doesn't seem like a good idea. However, if you have already finished in their absence, and you have already fought Ergothorn in Us Do Not, then the Lich Blobs might not seem as bad as before. In any case, you might remember that when we went to the Mournshaws, we met the Huntsman and his court, Lavanet, Munfaril, Wenawen, and Azrael, I believe it was. And we do not know who they are, but they are 1, on our side, 2, very powerful, and 3, they did promise us a safe passage through the Mournshaws so that our enemies do not know of it. They wouldn't be able to see us there. So, regardless of what you do with Ergothorn, I still think the Mournshaws is the best option for you to take. And that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'm gonna pick Britou here.
I welcome you into the group that will travel into Trum Dreng, the land of the stag.
Very good, Beriathan. I welcome you into the group that will travel into Trum Dreng, the land of the stag. We will do our best to come that way into Dunland free of danger. We will move swiftly and silently, and our company will be in numbers small enough as to escape prying eyes. Saruman knows that we must pass into Dunland, but the time and manner of our coming is still ours to control. Let us be off at once. We can stop and see how things fare once we have crossed into Trum Dreng. That's what we're gonna do. But here we have the choice of picking up this thing in the Gloomlands I told you about. That I'm not sure even if I missed or not, because I don't remember seeing that one.
What have we to say to each other, devoted?
And I did my best checking that. So we're gonna travel to Mournshaws. Because I think there was an object that you could pick in the Gloomlands to show you a new quest. Which should be, yeah, right where my cursor is. If I'm reading this map correctly, that's one of the points that we scouted for the Rangers when we first came to the Gloomlands. And that was the only point where we didn't get any item or quest to go with it. And you might remember at that time, it did seem weird to me that there was no quest in that area, so it seems there was one, but I missed it. So that's what I want to check in here. So let me toggle floating names on, because that will make this that much easier. But I don't see... Maybe this was removed. Because yeah, there is no item in here. According to the wiki, here you should find a medallion of the Huntsman. And by taking that medallion to the Rangers, they will tell you a little bit about the Huntsman and the Mournshaws. Which, if you do this at the same time as you do the rest of the Gloomlands, is like a sneak peek of what you will find there. And I thought that sounded nice, but yeah, if there is an item in here for me to pick, I didn't see it. So let us not waste any more time. Now let us go into the Gloomlands. So here we can go back to Lhan Tarren in the Mournshaws. The Mournshaws, that's what we're headed, sorry. So we go back to Lhan Tarren, and from there we follow the river to the west, and we will find the old lady, the old woman, and we can take the ferry to save us part of the road. That's another reason why Trum Dreng seems like a really nice option. It's faster, I believe, at least. Getting there, it's a little bit faster, because there is no swift travel to the Lich Bluffs. You would still need some time doing that. Now, starting here in Dunland, you will start seeing how the epic and the landscape quests start going together more closely. They follow each other more closely. It's not like, for example, here in Endways, there was no epic for the Gloomlands, for the Lich Bluffs, for the Mournshaws. So you had to basically decide when to go there on your own. And it can be a little bit confusing if you're trying to do all this area and follow the story, the flow of the story as best you can for both the epic and the landscape. But starting with Dunland, that doesn't happen anymore because the epic makes sure to send you to every single area on the map. The exception here is that the epic will not send you to the Bone Bales or to Trum Dreng. So you can still go back there and do the landscape quests on that area. But yeah, the epic will not take you there. And what do I plan to do? I plan on following the epic, as I have told you on previous episodes. So that means most likely that I will not be doing the Bone Bales right now. But at some point I might get back to the Bone Bales and do those quests. On one hand to show you, on the other hand there is some reputation to be gained there and some deeds to advance as well. Unless the rewards for the reputation and the deeds are too good to miss, that's the plan that I have. But I swear this Elodana so insistent. This. Okay, so here we will follow the road. This will take us into Dunland. Here we are.
We have crossed into Dunland, and now find ourselves in the land of the Stag.
Be on your guard. We need to know what the situation here is, and we can only know that by observing its people. Scout the area to the south and determine what we will be dealing with as we pass through this land. You did exploring Trum Dreng, the North Pass. So that's what you need to do here. Some more quests. And some more points to discover.
The Technoots have been destroyed. I pray to the Oathbreakers that we will not be next.
Hail, Duvoriat. Will you stay a moment? We have need of a strong warrior like yourself in our little band. We can find work for you and rewards as well, for there is much to be done, and even more to be gained. You are willing to join us then? Good, consider it done. You are one of our small clan now. We are not so different, we all want the same things, wealth, power. Run with us and you shall have both. Of this we have been assured. Okay, you have been invited to join a band of Dunlandings as you pass into Trum Dreng.
Greetings! Will you remain here long?
There are not many of us, but we are enough to stir up some trouble when we wish to. You will find that we value those who are strong and warlike, devoid or no. Come, I will bring you to the others. We value strong folk here, even devoid. You will find us a humble band of outcasts, but we have lofty hopes for ourselves. Hail, brother! I have found a warrior upon the road who wishes to join us for a time. That is good tidings. This looks to be a stalwart sort of soldier. I believe we have a much better chance at riding Trum Dreng now. Aye, I agree. Riches shall soon be ours. There is a little village nearby, you see, Lhan Tarren, if our maps speak true. If the dough we trapped signifies, I would guess the village is of the Stag-clan, a soft lobe. Who is the stranger? Look out. An adventurer. This outsider wishes to help us, surely to reap riches from the pillaging. An adventurer from foreign parts. You will indeed be a boon. Oh, tell us of your village. Where is the food? What of the warriors? Speak! 1,000 curses upon you, outcast. You do not frighten me. Were not you speak up, girl, we will invade your village. I might have spared your life, had you been more forthcoming. You may question her if you wish to, Beriathan. Perhaps you will be more successful in extracting helpful information. Stranger, I beg you, you need not to be part of this injustice.
Will you remain here long?
You do not look so evil, Beriathan. Please, if there is any good in you, free me. My village depends upon me. I am their chief huntress and protector. My weapons were taken from me, but I will help you fight. I beg you. The Stag-clan's woman is free. Prepare yourself for the wrath of the outcasts. Come, let us drive out these fiends. Outcasts, now you do not catch me unaware. Let this be a lesson to us. Never trust the Beriathan. Kill them both. Really? You're resisting my attack? Come on. You did, Dunland Slayer. I am getting out of here. Cowards and fools, all of them. I have to do everything myself. Come at me if you dare. You will pay for this. You have defeated the chieftain of the Dunland outcasts. Okay.
The Oathbreakers requires us to give welcome to the Dwarf.
Thank you, friend. I am Lhan, and you have the gratitude of myself and my village. Should you wish it, you may have refuge in Lhan Tarren for as long as you like. We do not normally invite strangers into our midst, but I will tell the elder what you have done for us. Let us live here. Find the village of Lhan Tarren. Okay, so we just need to stick to the road. Okay, yeah, here you have it. Here's the village. Now you might have noticed I have still not unequipped the Stone of the Tortoise. Since I did complete some quests during Volume 3 that I didn't intend to, that's why I'm gonna keep this a little bit longer. Okay, so we have Dunland Slayer. We're gonna bind our milestone here to Dunland, finally. Okay. We're gonna...
The Oathbreakers requires us to give welcome to the Dwarf.
Yeah. The camping here. The stable master, sorry. Hold, Beriathan. Let me have a look at you. Ah, you are the kind warden of whom Lhan spoke. We have been expecting you. You have our gratitude and our hospitality. We do not make a habit of welcoming outsiders into our midst, but exceptions are to be made for a hero. Come, there are many who wish to thank you, and most of all the elder. He can be found within. The Stag-clan of Lhan Tarren welcomes you.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
I knew you would come, Beriathan. I hope Cattle did not give you any trouble on the bridge. My people are suspicious of the Buriat, but I told them about how you rescued me from the outcasts. The Elder wishes to speak with you, my friend. He means to give you a proper welcome. Elaine is thrilled that you have come to stay at Lhan Tarren. And I am too. Oh my god! Wait. Oh my god, a task board! I'm so happy! I missed you so much! Bent metal maces, metal swordsheets, murky field, spotted ears, stretched skins. I don't think I have any of that yet. Well, not enough for tasks, but oh my god, am I so glad to be able to do tasks again. And here we have the Elder, of course, of this village. Ah, you must be Beriathan. Come, make yourself at home. I like the look of you, Beriathan, a good, strong, sturdy man. That is what I like in a warrior. You have done us a great service by rescuing our headstrong little huntress. Elaine is a brash girl, but we would be helpless without her. Now, what do we have here? Because Dunland has so many awesome cosmetic items that is truly hard to pick. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this mask. It's kind of cool, but I'm not gonna wear it right now. But yeah, I wanna get as many of these cosmetics as I can, because you never know when you might need them.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Tonight is the Feast of the Running Stag, our clan's annual festival. It is an important ritual and you must join us and share our fare. Tonight you are of the Caruluth, the Stag-clan. Now, be off with you, I must prepare and I cannot remember where I left the 3 ritual pieces. Curse this old head of mine. The crown, the spear, the hair. Where did I leave them? Okay. Are they like inside the village? Yeah. I think we can bring him those pieces before we complete today's episode. This should be really quick. So here we have the crown. Okay. You have picked up a crudely hewn crown made of sticks and rocks. You hold in your hands a lock of hair from the tail of a horse. Okay, here we have it. You have collected a vicious looking spear, its point tipped with all blood. Yeah, we bring this to the Elder. Oh, you are a kind one, Beriathan. I am ready to replace the rest of the Stag-clan with just you, truth be told. Do not pay me any mind. They are a useless little clan, but they are no less dear to me for that. Thank you for helping an old man gather his wits. Now I may begin to prepare for tonight. Alright, now we have a new deed, quests in Trum Dreng. We need to complete 32 of them. So this is a particularity of Dunland, but I don't remember if other areas share it as well. And that is, the quest deeds require you to complete every single quest in the area. Maybe you can avoid doing 1 or 2, but that's it. You really need to be thorough with what you do.
What do you expect of me?
Since we're already planning on doing as many quests as we can, I have no issue with that. But be aware in case you want to be selective with what you do, what quests you complete. You might not be able to do this in Dunland and other areas. Okay, I gotta buy back that one. Yeah, I'm gonna start stacking up task items. Okay, so here we have some more quests to do with the Caruluth, the Stag-clan, but first, let us see what Barahir has to tell us.
There is much we can do here in Trum Dreng to help its people.
We have already learned much about Dunland from your brief encounter, Beriathan. There is much we can do here in Trum Dreng to help its people and also to smooth the passage of the Great Company through this land. Okay, what do we have here? Agility, fate, critical rating, finesse. Not sure, but yeah, let me take that one.
The Stag-clan is not as powerful as it once was. Its people are marginalized.
The Stag-clan is not as powerful as it once was, and now its people are being marginalized. If we can gain their favor, it could be that they will resist the call of Saruman. Stay here and help the people of Trum Dreng, Beriathan. Once you are satisfied that you have done all you can to earn their respect and favor, continue southeast into the lands of Brengwith. There you will find a large village called Galtref. Just outside this village, we can meet up with Halbarad and see what must be done next as we pass through Dunland. Okay, yeah, this is another particularity of Dunland's epic, and that is the epic will tell you help the people as much as you can and then move on to the next area. So it gives you the liberty of yeah, just doing whatever you want in each region without blocking your progress of the epic, because as you have seen, landscape quests are a whole different story. Alright, so this has been a really exciting episode. A lot of things have happened with the Great Company, and I'm really glad to be here in Dunland at last. So we will begin the events of the Rise of Isengard expansion, and we will come to the south. A lot of great adventures await us here in this road, and well, thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you have enjoyed what you have seen so far, and I hope that you stick around so that we can continue having this adventure together. For the time being, thank you for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I will see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.